YouTube should be going. Let's get going on TikTok as well here. Kesselos, welcome back, my dude. Okay, so I think I got to go start virtual camera. And I go to the TikTok live thing here. And, oh, do I need to, how do I title it? Do you title TikTok streams? Or do you just rip it? Just grip it and rip it. Let's just hit it. Oh, here we go. Let's call this C++ game dev. Let's just say banjo player for the dead South, working on a rhythm-based RPG in C++. FPS, let's go see if we can crank her to 60 baud. Video settings are too high. It's telling me that regardless. Okay, that should be good, I think. I'll turn the bitrate down a touch just so we don't. Let's go like 5,000. Try and prevent some jitteroonies. Okay, I think we're live on TikTok. And oh yeah, this thing's kind of weird. I wish I could get like the URL for that. I'll have to just periodically check in with the live chat. TikTok crowd will watch anything. That's true, actually. Watch anything good? What have we watched? We got back into some true crime shit. Here, you know what? Let me do this. Pop this out, and I'll pull this over here for now. Yeah, we got back into, Anna and I were like real big on the true crime stuff for a while, and we like watched everything. We watched all of them, and then we ran out, and we were looking for something new, and we watched a couple really good ones. We watched fuck, what the hell was it called? Jesus Christ, I can't even remember what the fuck it was called. Jesus Christ, I can't even like think of how to describe it to try and get the. It was about this woman. Oh, should I marry a murderer? That's what it was called. That one was good. That one was really good, actually. Cool story. And then we watched Lover, Stalker, Killer. That one was also really good. How do you sleep after that? I sleep very soundly. And we watched one last night, Mariah Wilson or something like that. So this biker who gets murdered. They were all pretty good. I haven't seen too much else. I've been watching when I'm coding and working, I'll put on One Piece in the background. I have no fucking idea what's going on in that show, but I actually really like it. I love the art style. There's like a couple every now and again. I'll kind of like I'll take a little break and watch for a little bit, and I really like it. I really like the art in it. It's better than I expected. Watch The Punisher, One Last Kill, perfect violence and outstanding acting. Okay, sweet. Is that Netflix as well? I gotta get back on the torrents, man. Yeah, just for like background noise. I threw it on the one day and I kind of liked it. Although it does have the issue that I have with lots of anime is that it can get really really cringy, like the way that they like yell, and like it can be really kind of grating sometimes. So there's a little bit of that. But generally, I like it. It's kind of cool. Demons rock me to sleep. Exactly. The self monologue. Yeah, there's like my buddy put it. You got to be lactose tolerant when you watch anime because there's a lot of cheese. Okay. So what have I been working on here? What have I been twerking on? Okay, I want to get rid of this. I'll manually check the YouTube or the TikTok chat every now and again. Okay, so I've been working on, I was going to start working on more overworld stuff, but there's just more battle system shit that I need to get figured out. So I started adding some controller input. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to map the fuck am I talking about here? I'm trying to map so part of my goal with this game is I want the controller to start feeling like an instrument, like you're learning how to play an instrument. So every note in the game is going to be mapped to a particular set of inputs. It's going to be the left stick in combination with two of the face buttons for just regular single notes. There's going to be a different face button plus the left stick for bent notes, and then I think I'm going to try and add like harmonics or something like that. There'll be another face button. But right now, what I'm trying to work on is in mapping each note in the G minor scale to like a particular input that kind of feels intuitive and makes sense. So that's what I was working on right before the stream here. I can get rid of that. So let's take a look. I think it was here. All right. So this felt a little bit unnatural the way I was doing this. So I want to go. So G is going to be, yeah. So left stick down and then circle button. We're going to do, okay. So G, so that'd be G, A, and then we'll go left. So then it'll be B, or B flat will be left stick left and X. Left X, and then it'll be C will be left, whoops, left and circle. Here, let me get some background tunes going since we're here. Royalty-free background music. Okay, should be good there. Not to get shoinked off of YouTube or TikTok. Okay, so down, left, X, left circle, and then it'll be we'll go up, X, and then up, circle, and then it'll be right, X. Okay, let's see how this feels in the game. Here. Pause that for a sec. Connected. All right. Oh yeah, I got to change the input there, but so it'll be yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the input sprites as well. Let's do that. Let's do a little pixel art. I think I made an inputs file here. Okay, let's just export these guys. By rows. Can I go selected? Selected frames. There we go. Let's just call this face buttons PlayStation. Make a new texture 2D face buttons PlayStation. Then we'll load it. Face buttons PlayStation. Load texture. Whoops. Sprites face. Whoops. Face buttons ps.png. Okay. Make sure it gets loaded properly. And make sure we unload it. Okay. And then we're gonna want to add some more inputs to this guy. Zach, what is happening, my dude? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome the freak on in. Oh, that's neat on TikTok. Sorry, I'm not really watching the TikTok chat. It does this annoying ass fucking. You know what? I'm gonna see. Let me see real quick if I can get the chat. If I go to my TikTok right now. Can't remember my account name. You'll show me a freak? Oh. Yeah. Freak with me? Okay, can I pop this chat out somehow? Kind of annoying that there's not like a URL for the chat. For the tick of the talk chat. Never mind. You don't want that. You don't want that smoke, baby. You can pop it out like this in the TikTok live thing, but then it automatically stays above everything else that you've got going on, which is kind of irritating. I don't want this always floating TikTok chat. I'll just have to periodically check in. Drag your scrote across the keyboard and press enter. Please do. That's the kind of interaction I'm looking for, brother. How's the back? It's all right. It's getting slowly better. We were filming music videos and stuff for the new album all week, so it's a little fuckered after that. I haven't like stood and played banjo for a long time, but generally I think it's getting stronger, getting better. It's slow as fuck though, slow ass process, especially since I kind of fucked myself and didn't. Is that the scrote? That's the scrote text. I love it. I love it. Let me sniff it. What? You're disgusting. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to want to let's do this. Let's go just track.h. Let's just make a function. Just create input sources. Let's call it that. And then we'll go track, create input sources. And we should also do we'll do an array of rectangles for them, and we'll call it input sources. Okay, and then const texture 2D, make it a reference. Let's call it sprite. And this will be resources get dot what did we call it? Face buttons PS. Okay, and then actually we might not even need to do that. What are the dimensions? I think I did 32 by 32. Yeah, so I don't even need a reference to that. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go like this. We'll go for size t I0, I is less than put sources dot size. Oop. We're gonna go input sources dot I, or sorry, input sources I equals the Y position is going to be the same, and so it's going to be a rectangle. So we're going to go it'll be let's just do this const int size 32. So then it's going to be size times I, and then size, or no, 0 for Y position, and then size. Non-constant expression cannot be narrowed from type size t. Right. I is a size t. We can just make it an int. Should be fine. Int to float. Oh, right. Right. We'll just do this. We'll go const float. XX is going to be static cast float of I times size, and then we'll just put this in here. Oops. Oops, I fucked up. We'll go XX. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can't fucking type. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Put that in there. Now what the fuck is the deal? Jesus Christ. What are you complaining about? Input sources I equals braces. So it'll be XX 0 size. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do this in the constructor. I should really extract this shit into functions. This is my left stick shit. Okay, that's okay. We'll deal with that in draw. Trigger our lerp. So here, let's... We'll go, what would I call it? Create input sources. Sucks the scrote out of the text. That's a ball sack talking. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, and then when we draw, those are the input sprites. I'm gonna have to turn this into, I'm gonna have to clean this up. I should put this in my, let me just leave a little note for myself. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. There we go. To do, we're going to clean up constructor body, draw method. Because right now I just want to see if these inputs are going to work on the controller and see if they feel good. And then once I get that working, then I can clean this up. I just want to test the code or test it out first. So let's do void draw input sources constant. Okay, so we'll go input sources and we'll say for wait, hold on. This is going to be a little trickier than I initially thought. Because we're going to have to when the track is constructed, we're going to need to know which tones. We're gonna need to know which tones are actually present in that song. So yeah, instead of this num lanes, what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna have we'll do a vector of tones. So then we'll have to, how will this work? So we're first gonna have to figure out which actual tone it is, and then map that to the input. Okay, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently here. Yeah, do I have a create? You know what? I should probably just call it create input sprites. I don't think I need that anymore. Okay, because we're gonna need 2 sprites, so we're gonna need, I'm just fucking figuring out how the hell I'm gonna do this here. We're gonna need 2 sprites. So okay, let's go back to a sprite. I won't worry about animations right now. I just want still images. So I actually just want to export. Let's go here, 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 and here. Let's see if this works. Left, right, up, down. Okay, good. Input left stick.png. Okay, that's fine. So then we'll go. We're gonna want each, so there's gonna have to be a pair of sprites. So we'll go like this. So we'll say update input sprite position, create input sources. Okay, let me get rid of those actually. So we'll make one, we'll call it create stick. Not create stick sprites, determine, or whatever. We'll call it create stick sprites for now. We'll create stick sprites, and then we'll go create face sprites. Okay, so for our stick, left stick direction, we'll go and then we're gonna want, yeah, instead of this, we're gonna want we'll do vectors, because we won't necessarily know. So this will be a vector of rectangles, I think, right? Vector of rectangles. We'll call it stick sprites. And then we'll also make a vector of rectangles called face sprites. Oops. And Proggy, how you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. I bet it was off stream for a week. We were filming music videos and shit. So we're back now. I haven't worked on the game in a while, so it feels good to be back. Just chilling. Shop vac on TikTok. What's happening? Sorry, I'm not really watching the TikTok chat as much as I should. It's annoying that I can't just get like a URL of the TikTok chat. The girls are doing good. Girls are doing great. Sadie, both their birthdays are coming up. So Sadie's turning 3 at the end of the month, and Eden is turning 1 at the start of June. Yeah, it's good. Everything good. Proggy, where are we here? Music videos going, they're good. They're all filmed, so now we're just waiting for them to get edited. Our job is done. Now it's on to the video directors, video companies' jobs now. So yeah, I think the music videos are going to be awesome. I think people are really going to dig them. I think they're going to turn out sick. There's one of them is like probably like the biggest kind of production that we've done, maybe. Excuse me. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun week. It was tiring and busy week, but it was a lot of fun. We got lots of shit done, and like in 7 days we just crushed out like everything we needed for the new album release, basically. So it is going so fast. New album won't come out until probably early next year sometime, but there'll be we're dropping something soon that's a little bit of a tease, just to hold people over until the new album comes out. And then we're going to release the first single for the new album, I think late summer, early fall. That's when the first music video will drop, and then I think the second one will drop with the album. So when the album actually releases is when the second video will come out. Then we might do one more. So it's coming along. So our work is mostly all done. The mixes are done for the new album. We're waiting to get the masters back. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get caught up on all this. Wasn't even aware. Yeah, it's we weren't really like announcing or anything. It'll be more aware when this stuff starts coming out. But now it's just a lot of waiting for it all to come out. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, so we're trying to make. So, okay, have I a couple things here? Let's go down here, get rid of that. And I'm going to need tone included here. Okay, so for the stick sprite, so I'm going to give it a vector of tones. And then based on that, it's going to create these sprites. So we're going to go for we'll have to pass in tones. What is it called? Create stick sprites, and then we're going to pass in it'll actually be const reference. What does this say in use of class template vector requires template arguments? Oh yeah, whoops. Standard vector tone. Oops. Okay. Ray Martini, what is happening, dude? It's good to see you, bro. How's life, man? Let's get a shout out for you here, bud. Everybody follow Ray Martini. We're working on a rhythm game here today, Ray. Hanging on for dear life, trying to follow along. Dude, yeah, if you've never done it before, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm working on controller input for this game. I'll show you what's going on here. Let's wait for the controller to connect. Where are we here? Let's go here, pause you for a sec. Okay, so here's our game. Walking around, whatever. You hit the encounters. So what I'm working on right now, I had it working with the keyboard earlier, but basically the notes come down the lane and you got to hit them in time with the music. What I'm trying to do right now is map. Yeah, it's all fucked up right now. But basically I'm trying to, so for each battle, the battle will have a certain number of notes, or a certain number of notes that you have to hit. I've mapped with the control. I want it to be consistent across battles. So like if you're playing a G note, it'll always be the same kind of input combination on the controller. So what I'm trying to do right now is like when the battle gets created based on the enemy, it's going to figure out which notes you're going to need for that battle and then display the appropriate input, basically, is what I'm trying to do right now. So I'm trying to come up with a system that's just going to map the correct input to or display the correct input on each lane, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but that's okay. Okay, so we pass in the test, so we're gonna go for for each tone. So we give it a tone. We're trying to find the stick trick. So let's do this. We'll go. Fuck, what's the best way to do this? Do we want... Yeah, maybe the first thing we need to do is just actually create the rectangles, create stick sprites. Let me try this. Jesus Christ. I0, I less than stick sources dot size. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to say stick. We'll go here. So same sort of thing I was already doing. Constant size 32. And we'll go const float xx is going to be I times size. And then we're going to say stick sources I equals it's going to be a rectangle, so then it's going to be xx0 size. Okay, so that actually creates the frames on the sprite sheet. And then what we want to do is we want to map left, right, up, down. Okay, so then we're going to map, we're going to go I will be less than our tone map. That size. There we go. And then we're going to say if fuck, what's the best way to do this? This is trickier than I was expecting it to be. Basically, so I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to create stick sprites. So these are going to be the sprites for each lane. So it has to look at the tone. So if I give it a G, it needs to go through the map. And check if, oh man, this is confusing. It's one of these things, I can feel it. This happens all the time when I'm coding, where it's so fucking hard to conceive of what you're trying to do. And then once you do it, you're like, oh, that's actually so simple. But it's just like, it's trying to come up with the initial mapping. Okay, so I'm trying to take the notes. I give the track 3 notes. Let's say G, B flat, and D. It needs to figure out which stick direction sprite should be displayed based on those notes. We have this mapping here with the direction of the stick for each note. So I think what we want to do we're going to say if tone equal, no. Yeah, if tone equals tone map I don't know why I'm having such a struggle on the struggle bus right now. This shouldn't be this difficult. If tone is tone map I, okay, so I give it the tone. The tone is G. So I'm saying for each tone, first one being G, I'm gonna loop through this map. And I say if oh man, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to do right now. I'm confused. Kesselos, you have a good one, dude. I don't know why this is giving me such grief right now. Again, it's one of those things. I just know that the second it clicks, it's gonna be like, oh, that was fucking easy. I do this. This happens all the time, and it's so weird because I can tell which ones are going to be easy, but sometimes just trying to step through it here is tricky. Let me try this. So I might just be approaching this all wrong. So I already have the tone. I just need to know the stick direction for that tone, right? So what we'll do is we'll say tone map tone, because tone is just an integer, dot direction. What do I need to do with this? Fuck, I don't know, man. I need a little break. I need a brain break. I just can't think. I can't fucking figure this out right now. We'll leave it there for today. I'm gonna go for a little walk and then I'll come back to it later. It's gonna be, I know the solution's gonna be easy. I'm just having a mental fart right now. Okay, let's leave it there. Let's find somebody to raid. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Proggy, you know what? Actually, we're not even gonna raid. We'll just leave it. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow for solution is always to use AI. Yeah, if you don't want to use your fucking... I'm waiting, still waiting for someone to show me one fucking thing that's been built with AI that isn't dog balls. That's a non-trivial program that actually works. I hear so much yapping about how amazing it is. You don't need to code. You don't need, well, show me something that's fucking built then. You designed a world-saving political machine. Wow. Well, let's see it in practice, brother. I know you told me about it. Doesn't fucking matter unless it's in fucking. I can think of ways to solve the world too. Nukes don't count. Why don't you make Pong? Before the world-saving political machine, make Pong. I had a buddy who was doing the same thing. He was telling me, oh, you don't need to learn programming. I'm just using AI. I'm making this huge system. He had this whole thing he was going to build. It was this big whole thing where like, he's going to have these different devices connected to one another and it was going to help him do his job and all this stuff. And I kept telling him, man, I'm like, dude, you're going to have to learn a little bit of programming to do this. Like, this is not a small project. Like, you know, you'll be able to get started with AI. And he was just, nah, I don't fucking need to learn any of that shit. I can just get AI to do it. Yeah, well, there you go. Didn't fucking go anywhere. Got like an initial screen kind of working and some sort of little bit of settings and stuff. And then the second the context gets a little too big, they just can't do it. Terry Davis never used AI. Exactly, man. Terry A. Davis, my goat. The goat himself. Okay, no raid today. I gotta take a fucking dump. So we're just gonna roll out. We'll be back tomorrow evening. We're back to the regular schedule now. So yeah, tomorrow evening around 6 p.m. my time. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Twitch. We will be back tomorrow. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.